Where the hell were you? It's been hours. I need to know where you've been. You need to tell me right now what you were doing. And I don't want to hear any excuses.
What, a guy can't be busy once in a while?
How busy really are you?
Busy enough. What's it to you?
Look, I just think that if you're going to do videos like this, like what you're doing, you need to have some integrity.
Look, just because I have more of a social life than you doesn't mean that I don't have any integrity. It ain't easy being a Coyotes fan, but it sure isn't easy being a Coyotes fan in the middle of Alberta. To the north of me are the Edmonton Oilers, and to the south of me are the Calgary Flames. And here I am, smack dab in the middle. So join me as I talk about the 23-24 Arizona Coyotes on Season 1 of the Albertan Coyotes Fan. So stay howling and go YOTES! My hair will forever be a curse. YOTES win 3-2 against the Nashville Predators in Arizona, and I'm going to do this video the way that I think it should probably be done, which is just talk about the game, talk about the 1 point that I have, and then call it a day, because this video, quite frankly, is coming out already a bit too late. So, first period, we can already see, as fans of the Coyotes, we can see that Ingram is going to be the reason that the Coyotes are in this game at all, because in the first few minutes of this game, the Coyotes defense just falls apart. Nashville puts 8 shots on the Coyotes. Ingram stops all of them. We actually get the first goal, and by we, I mean the Coyotes. I'm still gonna do this. I'm a Coyotes member now. Look at me go. Those are solid. Neat. Cool. So early in the first period, we get a goal. We, the Coyotes, get a goal. Clayton Keller gets a pass from Ginther, who got a pass from Dursey, who did a really neat spinorama in the corner to get the puck out. So it went Dursey spinning around like a top to Ginther to Keller, who taps it in. But here's where things get interesting on this play. There was a high stick when Keller put the puck in the net. Stick clips him just under the chin, and he has to go off for repairs after the goal. And even the goal itself, you could see when it happened right as the puck released from the stick, and the stick also went into the net as if that was going to score another goal. Unfortunately, it doesn't, but it should have, because who hurts Keller? No one's allowed to hurt Keller. No one's allowed to hurt Keller. I have decided. No one hurts Keller. By the way, I don't know if you can tell, I am the enforcer. Absolutely the enforcer. Just, you got the whole thing. I'm kidding. I would never fight. I would fight, but I'm not going to be really good at it. Anyway, so we score, but to add to this goal, we also get a power play, because there was drawn blood on the play. Keller leaked a bit, enough that the ref went and called it a 4-minute, but because we scored, 2 of those 4 gets wiped away. But we still have a power play. Nothing really happens on it, but, it's still cool. The sentiment is still there. My stick, it just keeps getting in the way. So it turns out that when you have hockey gloves on, your laptop pad doesn't work at all. Dang it. We get into the second period, and Michelli this time will give it to Keller for Keller's second goal. It's the similar style as the first goal. It went across the crease and found Keller. Keller puts it into the back of the net. Dumba has an open ice hit that looked really hard, really, really powerful, actually. And Nashville takes exception. There's a bit of a scrum. It's a whole bunch of pushing and shoving, which I didn't like, but I'll come back to that because that's my 1 point for this video. We move on. Roman Josi ends up scoring a goal by hitting the post. It bounces off the post onto the back of Ingram and goes into the net. And that puts Roman Josi as the top defenseman in terms of scoring for the Nashville Predators. So it's a feel-good story there. I'm just really glad we came out with the win on that. They can have their feel-good story. We get ours. We score our third when McBain takes a shot. It kind of glances off the goaltender, and that goes to none other than Carcone, who puts it into the back of the net. And then we also had a whole bunch of missed attempts. And, I could be mad at them. We're leading right now. I could be mad at them. But They were kind of funny. Genther gets the puck in the slot. He's one-on-one with the goaltender. He kind of flubs it, and it goes off the post and away from the net. Then Dursey, who has a chance at a rush with another player, I think. Well, obviously, I suppose that's rush. He's there. He's ready for the tip-in. He's ready. He's standing there. It comes to his stick. It flips up and off. So it goes wide. Still no goal. We're still leading 3-1. You can't really be mad at that. And then on the other end of things, Nyquist misses a wide open net, and yeah, that's the way it goes. Because I don't know what it is about Nashville and open nets. They just, Matt Duchene, I brought that up a little while ago. Now you got Nyquist. They just cannot deal with open nets. They don't like the gift. They like to earn it. Get into the third period, and there's not a whole lot that happened. The Coyotes had their chances. The Predators had their chances. Nothing really happened up until the end when Nashville pulled their goaltender. Because as the Coyotes, we just do not know how to play when the other team pulls the goalie. We barely know how to play when we pull our own, but we just do not know how to handle when the other team decides that they need to come up a point. Because we miss open net after open net after open net. We give the puck away a lot. We're scrambling. It's kind of funny to watch. At the same time, though, it's really stressful. And that stress kind of amplified when, with more than a minute left in the period, Nashville scores. But it was all for naught. Coyotes win. It's a good day and everything like that. But I do have to mention one thing. I do not like John Tortorella. I do not. And you're probably asking yourself, why the hell am I talking about John Tortorella? He's the coach at the Flyers. Why should I bring him up? And that is because, as much as I don't like the guy, he is right on one thing, and that is the hitting stuff. This league does not know how to take a hit, to give a hit, or to respond to a hit. And it's getting frustrating. Connor Bedard with the broken jaw after he got hit. That was basically, it was a clean hit. It was a clean hit. But Connor Bedard didn't know, hasn't learned, I don't know what it is, but he doesn't know how to receive the hit. He doesn't know how to take it in such a way that he drops down and he can get back up again. Instead, he kind of crunched up into a very stiff sort of protective position, which, just like with a car crash, if you go really stiff, it's not going to be good. But obviously, there was also the size difference, but it does come to a point where there's just a lack of knowledge there. Same with giving a hit. You see all our technical players now, they're very good at avoiding those hits. They're not really good at playing the physical body. Cooley's a good example. He's had a couple good hits, but they were basically accidental, the other guy having their head down. So I wouldn't really count them as them knowing what's happening. And finally, it's the response to a hit, which is the thing that I'm really getting ramped up about in this video. The response after Dumba's hit was the Nashville Predators going and pushing and shoving. Which, yeah, I can get the sentiment or the idea that you have to push back for your team because your team might have been hurt or whatever. When it's a clean hit, that's not necessary. And the second point to that is, if you really have that much of a problem with it, then drop the mitts. Drop the gloves. Do it with respect for each other. You don't do it with this petty sort of pushing and shoving where it just looks like a playground bully circle. On Monday, we play the Pittsburgh Penguins in Arizona, if I remember correctly. I should know. I'm on them. I'm totally... Yep, we do play in Arizona. Look at me go. I'm a great teammate. So I'll be back for that one. In the meantime, stay howling and go Yotes. Ow. Ow. Don't do that. That was very stiff. Ow. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, you can hit the... Yeah, I can do it with this. It's very rudimentary. It's not rudimentary. It's very stiff in the glove. But you can give it a like. If you didn't like it, you can give it the opposite of a like. And if you want to see more of this, if you want to see more angry me, that happens. Happens a lot. You can hit the subscribe button, make that go gray. And if you want other people to know what this is about, how I have become a member of this team, you can share it with your friends. And once again, I do want to thank you all for watching. I don't do this often, and I probably should at least kind of mention it somewhere along the lines, but the reason for this channel, like, yeah, like, oh, I'm copying that guy, copying this guy so hard right now, and I am. But the reason for that is because I see him as someone to look up to when it comes to getting into the world of broadcast. And I'm going to school, I'm going to SAIT in the fall, hopefully, to learn how to do broadcasting. And what this whole channel is my form of practice into getting into that sort of thing. So I'm learning about the editing, I'm learning about what to actually talk about, so I'm not just talking about someone's life. And you have to do a bit of that, but you don't have to be like, oh yeah, in the morning, this guy over here, he eats Raisin Bran instead of Lucky Charms for breakfast. So it's a matter of learning that balance, and I'm using this as an outlet to do that, where other people can see my progress. And for those who are watching, for those who are seeing this journey, thank you so much. And I will see you Monday.